Guys, hope all of you are doing great. I'm Ernest, and I'd like to welcome all of us to Ernest Sciences and Mathematics TV channel. In my preview today, I'm going to look at the concept of the periodic table and the concept of periodicity. And this is going to assist us appreciate the specific arrangement of the periodic table in terms of an array of elements, which we are going to be seeing in various parts of our discussion. Now, since the periodic table constitutes of this specific array of elements, and according to the historical timeline, these elements were organized in terms of increasing mass and, of course, the similar properties. And in a sense, we're going to see these properties are going to constitute the chemical and physical properties of elements. Now, we're going to analyze the periodic table according to different types of blocks. But we're going to see that in a sense, there's a way in which the periodic table has been organized for us to particularly identify elements in terms of their various characteristics and the concept of a mass, perhaps in terms of the mass or the atomic number, respectively. Now, in a sense, we're going to see that in the historical timeline, there were various individuals who contributed heavily to the arrangement of the current version of the periodic table. And this, among others, are going to be individuals like Dmitry Mendeleev, who organized the first 70 elements in terms of increasing mass and similar properties. And later on, we're going to see the works of Henry Moseley, which is going to be also giving an input in terms of increasing atomic number. Now, in a sense, we're going to see that this periodic table is going to be obeying some of the laws which we are going to see, which particularly we can give in terms of the periodic law. And this is going to assist us identify the various elements which are going to be organized in terms of these similar characteristics which I've said. Now, in a sense, this is going to develop the concept of a periodicity, whereby these are going to be displayed as regular, repetitive, or rather regular or repetitive patterns which are going to be witnessed across the periods in terms of the periodic table and down the groups in terms of the different groups which we are going to see. And this is going to be constituting of two specific, of course, representations which are going to be organized in terms of families and the groups. And in a sense, the families are going to be constituting the vertical columns of elements, and the groups are going to be a horizontal arrangement of elements in order of this increasing, of course, mass number, as I've said, or the atomic number, as I've already said. And this will help us try to differentiate various properties. And in a sense, this concept of periodicity also is going to be giving us various characteristics which we are going to be, of course, looking at for these various elements. And these are going to be referred to as, of course, periodic properties. So we shall look at these specific terms of the concept of a periodic trend in terms of the atomic and ionic radii, and also the concept of electronegativity, the concept of electron negativity, of course, which I've mentioned, metallic character and ionization energy, among others. Now, in a sense, this is going to be assisting us try to identify various range of elements and their specific categories, which are either going to be in terms of larger classes or specific division concerning the various range of properties which I've mentioned. And this is going to also assist us to try to identify various elements in terms of either their physical and chemical properties, whereby we're going to see that elements can be categorized either as metals, non-metals, or metalloids. And this is going to be a broader category which is going to assist us identify various elements across the periodic table, and of course down the various groups which I've mentioned. Now, in a sense, we're also going to see that we can be able to classify these specific elements in terms of other subdivisions, which of course include the various range of groups which I've mentioned for the first column to the last one, as we are going to see. This constitutes the alkali metals, the alkaline earth metals, the transition elements which constitute the diplock elements, which are basically going to be the inner and outer transition elements which we are going to be seeing. Now, we shall also be looking at the concept of noble gases, and of course the division of halogens, which are going to constitute the group 7 elements, and of course the lanthanide and actinide series, which I've basically mentioned, that constitute the range of inner transition elements. Now, among others, these are going to be assisting us try to, of course, analyze the periodic table in terms of its organization. And this is going to be forming a key pillar in our various discussions which we are going to have for the comparative study of S and P block elements. So we shall as well look at the concept of course, the transition elements in terms of a broader way. and this is going to be assisting us appreciate the various range of applications of various elements, and of course there are compounds which are going to be achieved through a range of reactions as we're going to be seeing. So catch us in our other videos where we're going to be doing this deeper analysis. And I'd like to encourage our members to be checking our description boxes for various links of these specific videos. Engage us in the comment section, and also subscribe and ring that notification bell for other updates as we go by. So I'd like to wish each and every one of us the best of luck in your endeavors, and also of course blessings upon you as you of course continue with your day and day life. So that is it for now, guys. Bye. God bless you. Catch us in our next video.